Hey everybody, hope you're well, and it's James here. Now the KRIOS platform isn't quite finished, but I've been able to get hold of a login and we're going to have a little sneaky peek behind the scenes. So here's the new platform from KRIOS. It's not quite finished yet, it's about 86%. Now we're going to log in, but we're going to log in as a client because there are two types of different logins. They vary slightly, but there are just a couple of key differences. So now we're logged in as a client, and as we can see here, we've got like recently ad campaigns that have been posted. You've got a bit of a profile. Now if we go over to post campaign, and you'll only ever see this in the client profile, so you can put a campaign name and description, obviously all the different categories, how much you want to pay in KRI, expert level documents. So it feels like there's a, like uploading a job description, if you will. Then you've got your little to-do list. So it feels, one thing, I've already been through this sort of website a little bit to try and get a feel of it, and it feels like the whole thing is designed to have a bit of a workflow to follow, if that makes sense. So they've thought about sort of the bigger picture, how things work, how projects sort of play out, and then structured everything around that within the platform. You've also got a dashboard here, which is that original screen that we're on. And then you've got your campaigns. You've got save campaigns, publish campaigns, campaigns in progress. You've got a chat function here, so you can go and chat to people in general or by campaign. You can add people to those groups as well. So it's very specific. One of the things that when I was talking to Chris was that at the moment there's lots of different platforms that you can use for maybe data sharing or large file sharing, and you would need to maybe use some other platforms to do that. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's already built into the KRIOS platform, so things like the large file sharing, etc., will all be encapsulated within the platform. So you won't have to have 4 or 5 different accounts for lots of different things. You'll be able to do everything through the KRIOS platform. Obviously, when I get more details on that, I'll do another video to show you all the different functionality. But at the moment, I don't think it's quite there at the moment, but that's what's in the plan. We've also got notifications and updates, so it's got a little bit of a sort of a Facebook feel there. And then you've got your profile here, which is pretty standard. And I think this bit is quite cool. Your favorite freelancers. So obviously you can add and remove people. It looks like it's going to work on a McDonald's starring system. So if you've got 5 stars, you're the nuts. You got 1 star, you got a lot to prove. But again, it feels like very much like a sort of Facebook type profile. So it's very familiar in terms of what you might be used to. So now we're logged in as you might be a web developer, you might be a Facebook campaign manager, but this is what you'll see. So you'll see all the recent jobs that have come up. Again, you've got your little profile in terms of accepted, declined. You've got your to-do list as before. Dashboard's pretty much the same, we've just been there. Then you've got my proposal, invitations, campaigns that you're working on. And again, very similar in terms of the other bits and pieces that we've seen. But the real difference between the two is one, you can post campaigns, and the other is you can only just accept, and it feels like all the workflow is there. I'd still like to see more. Like Chris said, the platform's only 86% complete at the moment, but I'm sure there's plenty more to come on this. Overall, I think the platform will be huge, and the main reason for that is that a lot of people want to work for themselves. A lot of people are realizing that you can make more money working for yourself. You might have to work more hours sometimes, but in this sort of entrepreneurial world now, the power of the internet has allowed people to work from home so they don't have to do the commute. I mean, my situation alone, I do 3 hours worth of commute in a day. If I work till 65, I will spend 3.5 years just in the car commuting. So that's a long time. People don't want to do that anymore. And I think it will just unleash people's entrepreneurial flair, and I think it's just going to make things a little bit easier for people as well. So again, excited to see some more stuff come out, and next time I'll get a full overview from Chris of exactly what the platform will do, and then we can go through that step by step. But I hope you enjoyed the little tour today. I know it was quick, it was a little bit brief, but it was just really to give you an update of what's happening within the KRIOS camp. I'm feeling